So it turns out that I forgot to film an intro for this video. So hello, my name is May. I went to the Stray Kids concert in Toronto at Rogers Stadium on June 29th, and this is my experience. So I'm trying to upgrade my Stray Kids tickets right now because I saw a few tickets that were like, wow, I'm really shiny. Oops. I saw a few tickets that were like 20 rows ahead of the seats that we have now, but apparently they aren't allowing exchanges 24 hours before the event, even though there are a lot of seats available. So I'm gonna try calling them anyway. Maybe the ticket agent will take pity on me. Honestly, I doubt it. Even if we sell our tickets that we have and buy the other ones, like who's gonna buy these tickets? There are so many seats available, so it's just like, it's really not worth it, but I'll try calling anyway. I don't know, maybe I'll get a nice agent. I probably won't, but it's worth a shot. I wish I knew about this sooner, but that's my fault for not checking earlier, I guess. Hi, I was wondering if I could exchange my tickets for an event. Okay, alright. Thank you. Okay, so that was a no-go. Unfortunate. 20 rows higher is definitely what I would have preferred, but I guess they don't allow it, even though there's so many freaking tickets available still. So if you want to exchange your tickets next time, do it 24 hours before the show and not 7. It's a pretty terrible idea to do my nails before I did my makeup. My left hand is not bad. The flames did not turn out super great, but you can tell there is some effort compared to my right hand. This gradient is so bad. I don't even know what the hell happened here. This one has like the most effort. This one has some sparkles. Yeah, I already spent way too much time on these. I was way too indecisive, so I left it to the last minute, and I am paying for that now. It's 12:44. I think we're having lunch around 1. I'll try to do most of my makeup. That's not gonna happen. Wish me luck. This is... I'm not looking forward to this, honestly. I'm looking forward to the concert. I'm just not looking forward to getting ready and the commute there, because it's gonna be at the new stadium. I don't know who decided it would be a good idea for a K-pop concert to be the first ever concert at this new stadium. K-pop fans are like pretty crazy. We kind of go all out. So like if we're jumping on the stands and stuff, I'm a little bit worried. I mean, I don't really jump in general. What the hell is this? Can you read?
What the hell is this?
I don't like get super excited like that, but like a lot of people do. So I'm worried about the setup for the concert. But if it survives a K-pop concert, then it'll survive any other concert, honestly. Well, maybe Blackpink will be another test. I'm not going to the Blackpink concert. I don't really want to commute to this stadium again. I think the last time Blackpink came, they went to like Hamilton or something. I'm like, what the hell are you guys doing over there? Wow. Looks fine in the mirror. It looks kind of crazy on camera though. I promise it looks normal in person. Oh, for my makeup, I wanted to add some like glitters because it's basically like a festival, right? I've only been to one music festival, but I wish I did this when I went, so I'm making up for it now. My makeup is done. I don't even think I'm gonna do anything with my hair. It's just, I'm probably gonna be wearing a hat because it's pretty bright outside. My hair will be unstyled as usual because I'm lazy as hell. Yeah, that turned out pretty cute. I'm glad. It's gonna look really nice in the sun, I think. Okay, we're just about to leave. It's like almost 3:30 right now. I'll just show you what I'm wearing. This jersey is from Shein. My pants are from Forever 21, like forever ago. This little heart chain is also from Shein. Just me wearing my sneakers. I have my Yankees cap because it's very bright out today, so I'm gonna need it.
Average day in Hamilton.
It seems like someone cut their nails perfectly.
home. It's 1:27. I think the concert ended at like 10:50, but it took us so long to get out of the stadium and into the subway. We were just like stopping, starting, standing. There was just so many people, but we're home now. My sister and her friend are staying together, so it's just me. Couldn't resist. I need to have some sort of carbonated beverage after that. Nice. I'm so happy I'm home. The concert was so much fun. I'm so glad we went. I don't really think I can string a coherent thought right now. I should eat something. Or I could just go to bed. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. My brain is mush right now. I'm gonna finish my Canada Dry, my ginger ale, and then just like pass out. Cheers. The Stray Kids concert was amazing. I'll tell you more about it tomorrow. Just kidding, it's a few days later and I'm here to talk about the Stray Kids concert. First of all, performance was incredible. Not like I had any doubts about their ability. I had so much fun. I was sitting with my sister. We were in the East grandstands, a little bit higher up. We were like row 38. We had a really good experience watching the concert. Getting in and out of the venue was not a good experience, but the actual concert was really fun. Getting there was like super smooth. We live kind of far from the stadium, so that's why it took a long time. Everyone gets there at like different times, right? So that's not really the issue. Getting to Downsview Park Station is not hard. It's getting from Downsview to the venue that is not hard, but it's gonna take a very long time. Well, it was like you follow the crowd, right? There's like a lot of people trying to get into the venue, so the line is really, really long, but you'll know where to go because you just follow everyone else to where they're going. How long was that wait from the station to the venue? It must have been more than half an hour just for us to line up and then to actually get to the gate. I'm wording this so badly. It's just like there's so many entrance points. There are not many entrance points. Where the fuck am I going with this? It's just like there are very many like checkpoints. I think that's like a better word. So it's a little bit hard to describe. You can just follow everyone. There are a lot of people passing out freebies. Well, this is a K-pop concert, so like obviously I'm sure Blackpink will be the same. I'll show you what I got actually. Well, this is crazy. We were walking up to the gates and a girl like runs up to us. She was like, "Oh, do you want a freebie?" And we're like, "Yeah, of course." And she was like, "I'm so sorry. They're kind of bad." And we're like, no, like never. Why would they be bad? I was Chanwon. My sister got Felix. Oh, he's downstairs. I'll show you later. My sister's friend I actually couldn't tell who it was. I think it was Lino, but it could be Han. I don't know, but like the little so fucking funny to me. Oh my god, I love it. We also got this fan-made photo card. I got Changmin, which is great because he was definitely like my standout for the show. Insane. I love him. There are also like a few little stickers. This Jongin sticker. He is also like probably my second standout of the night. So I'm glad that I got freebies of them. This little Dweki, I think his name is. These OT8 Skizoo stickers. Are these the same? No, almost the same, but Lino's the rabbit, right? This is also really cute. It might be Lino. I actually have no idea. I'm not that familiar with their Skizoo characters. And I also got a little keychain. There's like a little 4-point star and a regular 5-point star, and there's like a little charm of, I think this is Han's character. Super cute. I don't know if they like made these themselves or if they just like bought little charms and then glued them onto the heart. Either way, super cute. Thank you. Their TikTok is Mel SLCT, so thank you. I still can't get over Chun's just staring at me. Everyone giving freebies was super nice. I felt really bad because they were kind of getting mobbed a little bit, but I think most people were like pretty respectful. There were some people who just like, and then they just left, like didn't say anything, which I was like, you're getting free stuff, like, and this is like nice stuff too, so like you can at least say thank you. I don't, whatever, just say thank you, okay? Like it's not hard. About the stadium itself, I have heard that they're making changes to it based on the feedback. I was worried that we were going to be the first concert at the stadium. Well, like, if the stadium is still standing after a K-pop concert, then it's pretty good, right? I can only talk from my experience, so please check for yourselves. This is just what I've heard and what I've seen in person. Gate 1 is for general. So like everyone can go through gate 1, but it's also like the most amount of people. The whole day was just standing in lines. How many lines did we stand in? Like 4, I think. That is going to be a big factor. Like you will have to stand for a very long time, not including the concert, because you're probably going to stand for the concert as well. Gate 2 is for people who have like a Rogers account. You can show like your Rogers information and then they'll let you in. That line is a lot shorter. Okay, gate 3 is for VIP and American Express card holders. Again, there were 3 of us, so we split up to stand in different lines. My sister's friend was standing for merch. My sister was standing for water refill stations, and I was standing in the washroom line because I had to use the washroom. Note about that. If you have to use the washroom before you even get to like the venue, just go to Wilson Station, the subway station, stop there and use the washroom, because you will not have access to a washroom for like at least an hour. So just to let you know, if you're curious about the washrooms, they are actually portable washrooms, not porta potties, but like portable washrooms. Like if you've ever been to the washroom on like an airplane or a train, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like a vacuum situation. So it does actually flush in a way. We are the first concert, so like of course it's gonna be clean. I don't know if they're gonna clean them like before each concert. I feel like at the end, I think the last show is like in September or something. I don't know if they're gonna stay clean. This is like a tip, I guess. I can only talk about the east side. We never actually went to the west side, so I can't speak on that. But on the east side, there's a line for water refills on the left and washrooms on the right. Walk past the washroom line forward a little bit. There will be another set of washrooms with a shorter washroom line, probably, because my sister found that out because she was like done with getting water and she was like, oh, there's like a shorter washroom line over there. The really freaking long one is for accessibility washrooms, and it's like the one that most people first see, right? But if you walk up just a little bit further, don't go too far. God, what the heck was that restaurant name? I don't remember what it's called. If I find it, I'll put it here. Do not walk past this. I walked way too far. My sister was like, where the hell are you? Like, aren't you just like a few meters down? But yeah, I walked way too far. There will be another shorter line. We only waited in that line for like 15 minutes. It was really short. So, pro tip, I guess. How long were we standing in merch? God, I have to look back at my footage. It's timestamped, so like I'll put it here or something. We ended up getting our merch 10-15 minutes before the show started, so we were extremely lucky, but there were still a ton of people behind us. But it was actually fine that day because Stray Kids went on 15-20 minutes later than scheduled. I can't say anything about the food. We didn't get food just because like we had other priorities like merch and water. I heard water was like $7-8. Unfortunate, but like expected, honestly. The water refill station we used is on the east side. The water was pretty cool, but I have heard that water refill stations in other areas were like they're basically served like boiling hot water. Not boiling hot, but like warm water, which is crazy because it was like 30 something degrees that day. You don't want to drink warm water when you've been outside for like at least 2 hours, like most of us were. There's very little shade. There was a few of these like pillars that are showing directions. People were sitting in the shade of that. They were sitting in the shade of like garbage cans. There was very little shade, so please be careful. Wear a hat. Bring like one of those umbrella hats that like Jongin was wearing during sound check. There's very little shade. There are not very many places to sit down unless you want to sit on like the grass, I guess. But that day, I think it rained maybe the day before or something, so the grass was a little bit muddy. Can't really help that. It's just like what happens with an outdoor stadium. Speaking of merch, I got the Toronto t-shirt. Just says Stray Kids here, and then it has the dates on the back, and it has a super fun little Stray Kids tramp stamp on the back. I was debating which one to get. I was debating between like this one and the white one and like the regular tour t-shirt that has all the dates on it, but I just stuck with this one because it was the least in your face merch. As for on the back, it's like a little bit, but like I don't care if the graphics on the back, that's none of my business. I got, this is a large by the way. This is the size that I usually like to wear. It's like perfectly oversized. I'm surprised they actually had like our sizes left. I really thought, because by that time it was like 6:30 and the show starts at 7:30, so I was like, they're probably not gonna have my size left, but they actually did have stock. We went to the merch stand inside the venue, so maybe that made a big difference. I did have reservations about the safety of the grandstands. We have to walk past all the like beams that they built it on. It was shaking quite a bit when we were walking up the stairs. And then I don't remember who said it. I think it was Chan or Felix or something. They were like, jump! And I was like, I am not doing that. I can't. It's way too scary, honestly. But like, people around us were jumping a little bit, but I think most people have like enough sense to be like, okay, it's shaking like a little bit too much, I'll stop jumping. So it never got like crazy shaky, which thank God. Apparently it might be actually built like that because some buildings are made to like wobble during earthquakes so that it doesn't completely come falling down. It like kind of like moves with the earthquake. Apparently it's supposed to be like that. I hope it's supposed to be like that. If it's fine for like a Stray Kids concert, I think it should be fine for all the other upcoming ones. I can't imagine Coldplay getting that crazy. Maybe it will though. I don't know. This is not a diss towards Coldplay. I have no beef with them. I'm just saying they're probably older. They're probably not jumping and screaming. Probably. I don't think Oasis will be either. Like, there's a couple other shows. Yeah, Blackpink, Chris Brown, Oasis, System of a Down, and Hozier. What an eclectic mix of people. Wow. Interesting. I didn't know Hozier was coming here. Yeah, I can only imagine Blackpink being as crazy. Maybe System of a Down? I don't think they would be jumping. I think they would be stomping, which I'm not sure is better. We found our seats, no issue. Concert was incredible, like no doubts. Getting out. Oh my God. I want to say this first and foremost. If you have a fear of or have a panic response to crowds, would maybe not recommend a show here. In the area I was in, leaving the stadium, we left a little bit later because one, we were like quite far, then we used the washroom, and then we had to stand in that crowd for half an hour, 40 minutes. No one in our section was pushing each other, but there were a lot of people. I've been to a music festival before, so I kind of like understood it was gonna be like that, and I don't have a panic response to that, but I did hear someone like quite a bit back from us who was having a panic attack because the crowd was just like a lot. There was a lot of us leaving at once. I will recommend, if you still want to go to a concert here and you do have a fear of crowds, maybe wait longer before leaving, like 45 minutes or something like that, and leave through the exit for Wilson or Shepherd West station. There were so many people at Downsview Park. They had to let us go in waves of checkpoints. There were like 5 security guards who had like batons and like stop signs and go signs that were like letting a certain amount of us go, and then we had to stop because otherwise there would be way too many people at once, which is fair. I think that was pretty good, but it was just one exit to this one station that was the closest to the stadium. Again, there was someone having a panic attack behind us, and it took quite a while for a medic to get to her, so I hope she's okay. Just please keep that in mind if you do have a fear of crowds, because I don't actually know how many people were at the Stray Kids concert. Like, conservatively, I would say 45,000. Coldplay is definitely sold out, so like, please be careful. Please take as much time for yourself as you need. There's gonna be a lot of people leaving at once, so just like, please take care of yourselves. There were so few people, like comparatively, I guess there was probably still like hundreds of people, but it wasn't like thousands of people going to Downsview Park. I thought there would be a lot more people at Shepherd West, but there actually wasn't. Very few people got on. In our seating area, I think maybe like 10 people got on. By the time we got onto the subway from Downsview Park, it was like comfortable. Like, we weren't packed like sardines, actually. Like, they actually, again, like, they let us go in waves, so most people had a seat. It wasn't crazy at all. It was like a regular subway ride, and then just like more and more people got off at different stations, and then we got off at our station and then went home perfectly fine, no issues. Again, if you have a panic response to crowds, it's gonna be hard for you. It's getting to the venue isn't going to be an issue, but getting out is going to be very hard. So please keep that in mind if you're going to any of the concerts that are coming up. Would I come back to this stadium? I don't want to. I don't really want to. It's like, it's far from me. Well, it's not that far, but like it's out of our way. At least if it was at Rogers Center. I don't know how many people got Rogers Center and Rogers Stadium mixed up. I hope not many. I saw a Reddit post that was like, how many people do you think are gonna get mixed up and go to Rogers Center instead of Rogers Stadium? And someone's response was, hopefully not the 8 most important people. Even Chan, during the beginning of the show, he was like, listen, I don't know where the hell we are. There were like planes going by, like we're kind of in the middle of nowhere, but thank you for coming.
Before you move on, I think it might be good to address some things. We all know that we are in the middle of nowhere.
Honestly, we weren't really in the middle of nowhere. There were like apartment buildings behind us by the subway station. There was Centennial College, like, to the right. You're really not in the middle of nowhere. It still kind of felt like it. Like, it's an airport. It's a converted airport, so it does kind of feel a little bit desolate naturally. Rogers Stadium, I would not love to go there again. If I had to, I think the only reason I would ever go back is if, God forbid, BTS come. That might be the only reason why I would ever return to the stadium. I don't really like this venue. I just hope, like, if they do come, they'll come to Rogers Center, please. Because there's so many ways to get to Rogers Center, but there's only 2 ways to get to this venue. Regardless, I had a good experience at the concert. The stadium itself was about as much as I expected. I wasn't surprised at anything that happened, to be fair. I was expecting like a lack of organization. Hopefully by the Coldplay concert, the staff and the security guards will actually know where to guide us, because we were asking a security guard because my sister's friend had floor tickets and my sister and I had grandstand tickets, so we were like, are we gonna be able to meet up like after we go through the gate? And the security guard was like, I don't know. You don't know. You can, by the way, there's no issue. You can definitely meet up with your friends inside of the venue. But the security guard was like, I don't know. Thank you for watching this vlog. I don't think I filmed that much besides like the concert because it was a really rushed day. It didn't really feel like we were going to this concert because we bought the tickets so freaking long ago. We bought them in November and then we were finally getting to go to the concert now. It just like didn't feel like it was happening the day of. So it was a little bit rushed. I'm sorry about that. But I had a lot of fun. Stray Kids were so much fun. I just love their energy. Again, Changbin and IN were my favorites of the night, but like Chan was adorable. Felix kept saying yes sir to everything that Chan said. I just thought that was really fun. Seungmin was so talented, like just incredible singing voice. Han, Hyunjin, and Lino were just so energetic, such good performers. We had such a good time. Favorite song of the night? I don't know. It's just like the entire show was so good. I was kind of in like a fever state while I was watching. I really liked Cinema. Miro, of course. Oh, for the encore song, they played Star Lost, which is one of my sister's favorite songs by them. So that was really fun. That was just a nice coincidence. Oh my gosh. I forgot what song it was. Was it during Star Lost? Chan was running around the entire stadium. My sister was like, oh my god, look. And I'm looking down. And I'm like, what the hell am I looking at? Because she was recording something. She was like, it was Chan running around the entire fucking stadium. His security guards couldn't find him. It was really, really funny. It was such a good show. Would highly recommend if you're thinking about it. None of us, the three of us that went, aren't like super Stray Kids fans. We just like Stray Kids. They're incredible performers. I had zero doubts about that. It was such a good time. If you get a chance to see them, please do. They're so much fun. That'll be it for me today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!